They really are cute. Shh. Listen with me to the memories. They really are cute.
Good! Numbing. Hello, YouTube. Hope you're all doing well. We're back in the realm of Honkai Star Rail. Last time we left off, we landed in Planarcadia. Introduced as our tour guide was Sparkle. We lost track of Sparkle eventually, and then Sparksea came into the picture. Which, considering they've been talking about, like, how these, like, imagino creatures can, like, come to life, like, these imagined versions of people that exist. I'm kind of hard curious if this Sparksea is, like, an imagined version of Sparkle, which is why it's, like, Sparkle on crack. But we ended up getting pulled into this high school arc. Welt's in here too, but he's, like, kind of lost in the sauce a little bit. I decided to mix up the team, so we're using the Pink Besties team today. I could use the Finan team, but I think that'd be a bit fucking overkill for our high school to just whip out God. So, we're doing this instead. That said, I do kind of... As much as this team absolutely works for what I need it to, there is a small part of me that kind of wants to rework it a little bit, but I'm still trying to, like, figure out what I want to do with it. Like, realistically, I should just get Ceredra. Get Ceredra and put her in this team. But I like every time her banners come around, there's been someone else I either want or approaching I want. But anyway, we're trying to find Miss Dolly because she might be our ticket out of here.
I heard from the math teacher that the fitness club is looking for new members.
In the archive room, students were frantically rummaging around through cabinets and drawers.
Send you here?
Oh, and the dean of the high school is Sparksea.
Too much.
What did the teacher ask you to look for?
What's going on? Not paying attention in class is bad enough, but you don't even listen to the teacher's instructions? Have you seen a mask with a smile on it? The teacher told us to find it.
A mask? Now I remember. We came here to look for a mask.
What a coincidence. I'm here for the same thing. Get to work already.
We were sent to find Miss Dolly.
Do you know which teacher is Miss Dolly?
How should I put this? She is such a unique woman. Super unique. Once you meet her, you will never forget what she looks like.
Whoa. How beautiful is this Miss Dolly?
Huh? Beauty and Miss Dolly have nothing to do with each other. If you have any group photos or faculty event pictures, I can point her out to you. But seriously, are you going to help me with this work or not?
March, didn't you show me a group photo earlier?
I have a class photo right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Miss Dolly is the Sakura XP, the Evanescence. On the right, that's got the eyes covered. This photo is just, like, if Scott wasn't there, this would be such a cool photo. But no, they have to put that fuckwit in everything. It's like, it's Honkai Star Rail and their commitment to have reoccurring jokes. It's like, they're 0 for 2. At least, like, from, like, big ones. Because, like, people made jokes about, you know, how much, you know, Stell is a trash raccoon. And so they made, like, talking garbage cans. And they, like, made it, like, be everywhere all over fucking Penacony. And after, like, 5 minutes, you're like, okay, I'm bored of this. But then the other one is just like, hey, Scott's got to go through a humiliation ritual every single other patch. And it's like, why is he still here? No one, like, I've yet to see a single person find him funny and not just roll their eyes when they see him.
Seriously? There are 3 teachers in this photo. Isn't Miss Dolly right here?
Wait, that's Miss Dolly?
She's a charm doll? Probably the teacher who's worked the longest out of the entire staff. Wait, don't tell me you've never taken her Imagenesis class.
I finally remember it. Himeko told us we must find Miss Dolly and take the mask back from her. Darn it. That wretched Sparksy had us running in circles.
The power of the remembrance was no help at all.
March, what happened to your power of the remembrance? How could you be led around so easily?
It must be because I'm so passionate about learning. That's why I fell into the illusion so fast. Wait, you didn't notice it either, did you? 2 years of studying were nothing but an illusion. At most, we've only been trapped here for 2 hours. It's not
I was to say, to be honest, for these two, that's kind of nothing. After Amphorius, it's like when they've had to, like, do hundreds, if not thousands of years. Like, they're old-timers in this now. March's serious mode is activated.
Miss Dolly has vanished. Either she's been captured, or she's actively hiding from Sparksy. All we need to do is find her. I'll show Sparksy how the power of the remembrance should really be used. It'll just cost us some film.
Oh, Jesus. That almost sounds like a threat. It's like, is Evernight gonna come out to terrorize Sparksy?
Dolly is in hiding. We can still capture her lingering memories. Follow the trail of these memo spreads.
Yeah, I like that they're, like, tripling down and making sure you know that Evernight is still a part of March. Like, just because the Amphorius arc has ended doesn't mean Evernight's, gone. Evernight's just a dark shadow in the back of March's soul that's always just gonna be there.
We're getting real close. There's a fragment of Miss Dolly's memory here. I got a photo of her.
That's Sparksy. She's not really the dean at all, is she? What are her intentions?
What are you doing? I wasn't even trying to click on the trembling eyes, I was trying to click on this. Oh, there's something to pick up in here. Oh, hey, a random book of Aha on the side, gee.
He is searching for me. I must stay hidden. Seal off the Imagenesis classroom. Can't let her find me.
Found it. Let's go. We have to get the mask before Sparksy does.
The door to this classroom... it's locked. Just as I thought. Better look for another way in.
Sorry, excuse me, gang. I just need to take something from your computer screen. Thank you. In we go. Every time it's a mandatory one, it says, like, difficulty 1 or difficulty 2. It's like, okay, they really want you to just kind of breeze it. In the jumps, there are bombs and associated bomb buttons. Oh, okay, we've done that. I know this is going to sound weird, but you know what this music that's currently playing reminds me of? Very specifically, SpongeBob SquarePants, Creature from the Krusty Krab. Like, this feels like I'm, like, roaming around the Alaskan Bullworm. Oh, right, I've got a triple jump. I forgot we got that last time. Yep, crouching jump allows you to pass through platforms. Yep. Jumping basically a spring.
Miss Dolly? Don't be afraid. Himiko sent me.
Give up. I will never hand over what she entrusted to me to outsiders. That imposter dean outside is rummaging for it too, right?
That's right. The masked fool Sparksy pulled off a takeover of the Academy. It took me so much work to find you. I'm one of the nameless on the Astral Express. And right now, I'm the only one who can protect you. Please, you must trust me.
Is this us, or is this the fake us running around?
The Astral Express. Indeed. I read about its arrival in Planarcadia in the papers, and saw it on TV recently. Since you claim to be Himiko's friend, answer a few questions about her. If your answers are correct, I will entrust you with the mask.
I'm ready for this. Fire away.
What kind of coffee is Himiko best at brewing?
Wait a second. How could you ask such a question? Don't you know her coffee is absolutely undrinkable?
Looks like you've suffered from it yourself. Then here's the second question. What kind of people does Himiko hate the most?
A real chatterbox with a silver tongue. Word is, she even managed to kick a nameless off the Express because of that.
I may not know much about her time on the Express, but that does sound just like the bossy vibe she had back in school. Very well, I can almost trust you. The final question. Himiko experienced the greatest regret of her life during her time at this school. What was that?
Who knows? Could it be about that time she got a stylish short haircut to keep up with the trends?
She actually told you that story. It seems you really are her friend. But that's not the answer.
Huh? Did I really get played by that guy?
It isn't that you were wrong. Perhaps Himiko never told you. Now that I think about it, she might never bring herself.
Yeah, I don't think this is our Azel, because March isn't with us. I think that's the, like, fake one.
The thing she regretted most must be what happened 15 years ago. No. Better not bring that up. I believe you. You truly are Himiko's friend. Then, since you've proved that you're Himiko's friend, I will give it to you.
Wait, if you're right next to me, then who's this?
Thank you, Miss Dolly.
The mask is mine now!
What?
You! Right, so she's now in the competition properly, goddamn.
You two came much too late.
Sorry, Miss Dolly. Darn it! Sparksy got ahead of us again! But how could she know so much about Himiko? That man with glasses seems to have no issues with becoming a teacher. Once I took your forms and chatted with him, I got everything I wanted to know. sometimes trust among companions can be quite dangerous. Now you've done it! How dare you trick Mr. Yang!
How dare you turn into me? Sparksy, give up the mask.
You have really made me angry. She can't run away anyway. So, why don't we take the mask from her by force? Woohoo! Congratulations! You figured out my weakness. But the mask of elation that has been worn is like a clip movie ticket. It only belongs to the one who used
The music is Monodrama remix again.
Seems you're completely
Boom,
unaware
boom,
of
boom,
such
boom, boom.
simple common sense. How sad.
Of course, as soon as I say that, it stops. Like,
Astral Express out! The only one worthy of joining the games is the adorable Sparksicle.
you can hear it creeps in every now and then.
Now then, it is time to treat my fans. You two will stay and witness my Sparksicon that I've carefully prepared, right?
Stop dreaming.
Oh my, how defiant. No wonder you are the toy favored by my old model. It's okay. I will erase the last residues of resistance and hostility in your hearts and turn you into my loyal fans. My dear fans, time to prepare. Carry out these two noisy haters for now. I have more important work to attend to.
Uh-oh, more powerful version.
My dear fans,
Book smart.
charmed by me. Fight for me. Give me all your joy, sorrow, and obsession.
Unreal. Increase damage dealt by 30% and decrease damage taken by 30%. After receiving elation damage, when the team gains punchline reaches 10 points, the effect is dispelled. Oh! Well, I don't have any elation character because I'm waiting for Sparksy's release.
With power. Stars, shine for the heroes. May this faint dispel the gloom, restore the skies. Thanks. All energized. That hurt.
Not that it's going to make much of a difference.
That hurt.
Treat our guests nicely. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
All these hands, they're far too strong.
If this continues... Who are you?
He's going to show up and bail us out. Do not worry, I will lend her a hand. Darkness drapes over you like a canvas, and when it lifts, you find yourself somewhere else.
Is this the archive room?
The dizziness from teleportation feels just like the weightlessness during express warping. What really makes your head spin is discovering that March 7th isn't by your side. It's like whoever tried to help could only barely manage to get you alone to safety.
Hey there, my sweetest fans. The mission of finding the mask in Miss Dolly has been a complete success. But just moments ago, a gray-haired, black-hearted hater slipped into the academy, plotting something dreadful against Sparksicle. I am so scared. You won't stand by and let the adorable Sparksicle be hurt, right? Where could she be hiding in the school? Please? Let's root out this villain together.
Everyone, let us drag that intruder out! They will not be able to hide for long.
Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that you can't defeat Sparksy and a rabid fans all by yourself right now. Try and report to Himiko. Himiko, we got trouble. Yo, found you! Stay right there and don't move. I'll have my fans pick you up right away. As expected, Sparksy's been plotting this for a while. She won't leave you even the slightest chance of escape. Outside the door, hurried and chaotic footsteps gradually approach.
We will drag you out soon enough.
Have you reached the end of your rope?
A poster, jarringly out of place, has appeared on the archive room's blackboard. You swear you hadn't seen it the last time you were here. Yeah, that's Yay Sakura. The closer hit the poster. Yeah, that's not even subtle, that's Yay Sakura. With ears that sway like the feeble willows in a gentle breeze, and half-lidded eyes like autumn waters ready to slumber. A pink-furred fox?
This pink-haired person. Where have I seen this person before?
The one in the class photo?
I remember now! She's the fox girl in the class photo!
So you actually managed to remember. Seems like this is what they call in comics a fateful encounter. You stumble into a bit of trouble and I will happen to show up here. Hey, come a little closer, will you? Come closer. Even closer. Don't be so scared. I don't mind. Oh, shoot.
Oh my god. Oh, she's stuck.
I think I'm stuck inside.
Yep.
Give me a hand.
Yeah, if you've only ever played Genshin and you're used to Yae Miko and you're expecting it to be anything like this, no. Yae Miko was the outlier.
What is this place?
Yae Miko was the outlier. Yae Sakura is a bit of a goober.
Two nameless came through here a few hours ago and asked the exact same question. I'll use their answers to reply to you.
To be honest, I thought her voice would be a smidge deeper though. Like when we heard it yesterday, I was a bit like, oh, okay. Not like almost like more tomboyish. I thought her voice would be, but not as like. But no, it's actually kind of squeaky.
This is a place in the world in Canvas, known as the Phantasmoon Courtyard. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantasmoon Games ceremony. Oh, and one of those nameless is playing the part of a teacher at the school. Oh dear, was that a spoiler? That's not good. Greetings, protagonist.
The protagonist, that sounds a bit self-aggrandizing. Especially if someone's called you something so over the top. What's her angle? You can't help but feel suspicious. You're young, beautiful, and incredibly talented. Most importantly, you possess the noble quality of being humble and low-key. You're about to tell this girl loudly that you're not some protagonist, you're...
Just call me the Nameless.
Technically, everyone is the protagonist of their own story. But you are different. You are the protagonist of the Fluffy Across the Blue, aren't you? Galactic baseball raccoon? Hmm? You do not really look like a raccoon. I forgot to introduce myself. You can call me Evanescia. Great to meet you.
Evanescia. Oh god, no, I'm gonna call it Evanessa more often than not. Pink Squad unite! And another for the Pink family. Hang on. So I don't know how many more opportunities I'm gonna get to do this. Oh jeez. Oh, what's that like? Almost like yokai watch thing she's got on. Fuck it. The camera in HSR. It's annoying. Zenless's camera has spoiled me. Zenless's photo mode is so, like, seamless and effective. And then you go to this and you're like, oh, this isn't Zenless. It's why I went into photo mode, like, just standing in front of her, because I'm used to being able to do, like, the selfie mode and just do it from that. But hello, Evanescia.
The first supplicant wearing a mask has appeared. The Phantasmoon Games will soon begin.
Yeah, so Sparksy's in the game. So who exactly are you?
Do not be afraid. Just think of me as part of the audience. Like a reader following comics and cartoons. A bit of experience. Just like someone who has read enough comics can get superpowered battles and schoolyard romances.
I stand by the fact that she
without
just
any
looks like an older March. Like, the way she's designed, she just looks like an older March. See, Fluffy stomach?
Do you seriously mean you've never read it? The comic that has taken this world by storm? It is inspired by the adventures of the Astral Express, telling the tale of cute little animals riding a train across the cosmos. Fluffy across the blue.
We actually made a comic about the Astral Express?
Of course. This is Planarcadia. Any story can be turned into a comic in here.
We want to wring a hefty sum from the author? Why were we never told? I'll just be straightforward.
You are such a curious one. You were fleeing for your life a moment ago, yet now you can talk so casually about such nonsense. Is that really what matters right now? Still, that sense of ease, it is entertaining. Since you managed to amuse me for a moment, I will grant you a little aid. So, what would you like?
What could you do to help?
I don't like it when someone answers my question with another question. Think before you speak. I can see it in your eyes, Miss Raccoon. You will not accept defeat.
My friends are trapped here.
That resolve is interesting. There will always be foolhardy supplicants donning the mask in these ancient Phantom Moon games, laying before the Phantom Moon their madness, fancies, and humor. They would weave schemes to slay monsters descending upon this planet from beyond the sky, steal the laughter of the gods to forge blades that could split mountains, or descend into depths of the world in canvas to swindle the souls of the departed. Such entertaining individuals have not appeared for ages. Perhaps you have a chance to become one of them? After all, you are the protagonist. I can lend you a little power, but an equal price is required. Otherwise, it would violate the rules. You must defeat the enemy who pursued you here within the next day and night. If you fail, your soul will be enslaved by her for all eternity. Do you accept?
I accept.
Then it is done.
I also kind of like that Evanesia's, like, clothing design isn't, like, super exaggerant. You know, like, it's kind of simple in the grand scheme of it.
Phantom Moon above, and sacred tree below. Witness this oath at this moment. As constant as the vault of heaven, as certain as the moon's rise. Let
Like,
it
as
be
much as I love
never
Amphorius,
forsworn.
I think anyone could point out that, like, some of those Amphorius characters, their designs had a lot fucking going on.
Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist. Yes, that's it.
Oh my god, she's such a dork. Oh, we got a mask.
Huh? Where's this?
Okay, bye, Evanesia.
Gray hair, are you alright?
Oh, hey, Sparkle. Sparksy's taken over a school.
Can't say I am surprised. It sounds exactly like something I would dream of, and something she would carry out the moment she awoke. Still, it ain't too bad compared to the horrors that unfolded in previous Phantom Moon games. At least you still have friends willing to stand by you, right?
What exactly is your actual connection to Sparksy?
And now and then I do odd jobs here. Live streaming is one of them. Sparksy is the name I use to stream online. An avatar that I personally sketched line by line. To keep the streams running, even when I was absent, I breathed a trace of power into that avatar. Who would have figured that everything changed after the Phantas Moon turned full?
She's no more than just a virtual avatar?
People offload their wishes and desires to her, and in the end, she too got consumed by these emotions. Once a creation gains a will of its own from the attention of the masses, even its creator can no longer restrain it.
It's so funny seeing Sparkle be the fucking straight man here. Why are you here?
I've been watching you from the start, waiting for the right moment to step in and help. Sadly, you were either with the IPC's people, or with the Department of Aberration Defense. Then you and Darling March wandered right into that school of bad omens. That was when I realized things had slipped out of my hands. So tell me, what happened in that school?
We explain. You tell her that these few hours felt like some absurd dream, but the strange paper mask beside you proved that everything was real.
Is this the Mask of Elation? That grants entry into the Phantas Moon Games?
What'll she do next?
What do you think? Call your companions on the Express ASAP? Or, since this is a civilized society,
yeah, because we're in a real fucking world, call the police.
But these matters are
Nah,
obviously
we don't
far
call
beyond
cops
what
in this.
they can do.
We
They
deal with
said
shit
that
ourselves.
No one could restrain the supplicant's actions in the past. Ah, those were the good old days of freedom.
Not even... What, you mean the cops aren't good at their job? Fuck. Who wouldn't... You mean the security officers won't intervene?
Gray hair, you are so naive. You've been to countless worlds. When the skies collapse and the end draws near, what can the authorities possibly do? Don't make their jobs too hard. The Phantas Moon Games are nothing less than a ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles always appear in the world after every game ends. Like the birth of a new imagination, unthinkable phenomena, or a future brimming with hope. Perhaps you have heard this question. If the world's science and technology could leap forward by 100 years at the cost of a single kitten's life, would you kill the kitten?
No! I wouldn't.
But clearly, Planarcadia would. Whatever. This is not the time to debate over ethics. Gray hair, are you gonna save Darling March and Mr. Yang or not?
Himiko, there's trouble at the school. Don't panic, just take it slow. Sparksy, the Sparkle's virtual form when she loses control. Somehow that thing gained self-awareness, could break into reality. She took control of Graphia Academy, donated her fans, snatched away the mask with Maria's back. Now March and Mr. Young in her hands. The Phantasmagoon games, always is crazy. A game that pleases the masses, and a disaster that spares no one, are two sides of the same coin. Each Phantasmoon games is like flipping a coin left to us by the elation. No one knows which side it will land on. Stay put somewhere safe and don't move around. I'll come meet up with you now.
The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
Be it the Alliance or the Phantas Moon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation, my doors remain open.
Then, I shall take my leave.
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yu Chui is here to see you. Shall we have her wait?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to comprehend their methods and strategies. Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. Let General Yao Guang in.
Yes, let the Chinese General
Honorary
Peacock Lady
Dean
in.
of the Omniscient Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the Sparrow-shaped fist, and the Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madam Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing. I believed you had brought the entire delegation inside.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of Planet Scrulum. Meeting you in
Planet
person
Scrulum
far
mentioned.
outshines your reputation. Madam Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
I have no training in divination. General, may I ask you to interpret it?
Ah, then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your fortune using the Xianzhou's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan. Often, I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye? Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
Looks like you've studied the words of the Xianzhou well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents, yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and the most fragile to preserve. Besides, intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you. But what I do know is, the Yu Chui is the think tank of the Xianzhou ships, and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Xianzhou Alliance's vote on whether to join the Anti-Destruction Alliance. So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Set a mighty foe as a common goal. Convince former enemies to turn allies, then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Xianzhou questions the IPC's sincerity.
It would be better to say we asked the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy Planarcadia within that time. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head, though I have never laid eyes on him.
The Yuchue recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Xianzhou's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group. I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Xianzhou. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As General of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system, and Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC. Since he has set foot here, he falls under its law. General Yao Guang, is the sincerity you seek for us to capture this man and deliver him into the hands of the Xianzhou?
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath. I imagine you will also find it hard to extract yourself from the festivities. If this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time, would that not be a perfect outcome for all?
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act freely within Planarcadia.
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
Deal. What I do not doubt, the might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt, will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin truly leave without a commotion? By my extrapolations, even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter is less than 9.8%.
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability. Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
Ting Yun? Fuck you doing here, Fugue? Well, I suppose Tin Yun got a bit of a Sundays chapter, and then it was kind of just
100%.
dropped.
Of course.
It'd be nice to also see her come out of her shell, because in the Sunday chapter, if you recall at the time, you could tell that there was still a softness and vulnerability where she was still recovering in it, whilst now it's been some time, so she should be recovered.
In other words, there will be no survivors. Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off, even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. When you hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place, even their masters may not be safe. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. I guess you are also ready for destruction.
I don't like that slow turnaround she did. After the last time we saw her do a slow turnaround, the neck snap thing, I got like nervous for a second there.
Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion. And I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyu. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helmmaster Yukong.
Yeah, Yukong would rip your head off, Yao.
When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchui, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But, may I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames Amicassator's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed. The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin, and they might step aside.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years, and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly difficult to deal with.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a little peace of mind?
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is you, Madame Yao.
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in Planarcadia? Bold words for a little fox.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. Few can face a Xianzhou general with such composure and dignity. No wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck, but I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
And Ron May. Let's not forget the real. She was effectively dead. Ron May just put her in a fucking giant test tube for a while.
Ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness, then that would be our complete failure, in my eyes.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Miss Ting-Yun, you've passed the interview.
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players. And Madame Yao, you've passed my test too.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Ting-Yun, our Yuchui business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the Lafu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
General, I really don't have such a large appetite.
For the duration completion of the delegation's mission. You'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
Such a generous offer. To be honest, that makes me even more nervous. Head to Dovebrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Meow's reading of fate. In that case, I shall depart.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey. Go, Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be
The
hiding?
mask. Oh, I forgot they changed this to make it easier for support characters. Can I just have... Oh, fucking hell.
The contact
So
from the
I'll just have my
Syndicate
break
should
team,
stand
thanks.
out.
Blazing hot, fiery strong, insane.
Okay, yeah. In the back of my head, unironically, I was like, I did build the Dahlia, didn't I? I did. Oh, this is a new area, then yeah, we'll pop in this. Shit.
Please, tell the boss I want to return to the Sinwish Syndicate.
Ma'am, maybe it's time to rest in
Oh, he's
peace.
actually an orc.
Don't you remember dying during that mission a few weeks ago? The you right now is just a lingering obsession left behind after death. According to the provisions of the Fey-Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive. In other words, you are a new Imagine, barely 3 months old.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster? I gave my life for the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you mean to shut me out?
These two are members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Don't you get it? The old you's dead, and even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep to the straight and narrow. You shouldn't come back to the gang. How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl, you eavesdropping over there?
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate? I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
Business? From the Xianzhou. The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river. Have a safe journey.
He doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin is coming has already spread through the organization.
Yeah, that guy's too low down the ladder, I guess. I wonder how many areas we'll be exploring in this update. So this is our third area. Because we had the main the city block, and we had the school so far. Had to try. We're out of there though. That one was kind of awkward. We got there. And I realised that when we're in this puzzle mode, we don't have our triple jump. It's only when we're free exploring we have it.
Full of supply?
Oh, sorry, Firefly just cut you off. Trying to clean this up while I had the chance. Also, just to kind of... I know it's because I'm tired. I just wanted to kind of like double check my... I'm going to lower that just a smidge. I know it's just because I'm tired. It's the end of the week, but it's like everything feels loud today. And so I know that's just what that is. What a thrill. Oh, no, we're there. Don't fall for the marketing, yeah. It's like, hey dude, don't turn around. You might be jump scared by a little like pom pom with a raccoon hat on. Now what the fuck? Oh, we're here. After yesterday's stream, I didn't get to play the game, like, at all. So I'm kind of just cracking on. So I haven't done any exploring. I haven't found any more of, like, the, like, pixel square things we need to get or anything like that. An enemy? That is! The fuck?
Nightmare. Not yet time to... Incense ascends.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
Oh.
Every victory is hard won.
I don't know about that, Firefly. I didn't know what the enemy was going to be. I was expecting to fucking nuke it.
This probably has nothing to
Look
do.
elsewhere. Fine. Can't explore till the game says so. Oh, is that saying I need an upgrade? That might be like you need to have a certain thing. Can I go up here? Oh, there's a currently locked doors, so probably eventually, hence why there's a warp.
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait? What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. The boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now behave yourselves!
Could that big guy be the contact from the Sinwish Syndicate?
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got something to say?
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough, and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited? Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Spill it! How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world? By the way, Mr. Imagine, do you know why they call me #1?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more. With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Underboss?
Shut up, all of you. The boss's orders come first.
That's such a fucking loser nickname title.
Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
There's no need for that.
Cut a finger off? What is he, a fucking Yakuza?
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be much simpler.
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
The Terror in Fog. That name oozes menace. Completely overwhelming.
Now then, can you lead the way?
Can I go this way yet? I can. Nice. Are you okay? Why is it like just a... Okay, so this is supposed to be like the combat area, so to speak, of the game. Like, we've had our city area, this is the combat area, I get it.
Any last words? Etched in your bones.
What's up? The 10 hits against both sides, when each hit doing quantum relation damage. When allies are hit, regenerate minor amount of energy hit.
Unite our goals.
I guess whilst in elation, play by elation rules.
You want to betray me? The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Dreams of a past life? Let us dance once more.
They don't seem that, like, aggro either. They just kind of linger.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
Can't wait anymore.
Initiate click.
God damn, that super break damage.
Every victory is hard won.
Can we actually check up what's in here yet? No, that's the shop. Whoops. Actually, no. I'll run around as a fugue. Make it make sense. Wait a minute. I saw that. Hey, Acheron.
That's the Sinwish Syndicate headquarters across the river. Quite impressive, don't you think? Please, follow me.
As I say, we're going to have to go across the bridge. We can't just... I imagine they'll get a boat and skip us across the story, but it's got to be a normal way to get across.
Lady Terranfog, you went the wrong way.
Is this the passage in the painting?
Of course. The Sinwish Syndicate has it under our command for now.
Guess it makes sense. Is there anything else in the neighborhood before we do this? Oh, I can see from here there is a bridge there, but it's blocked by the gimmick. Cute. Why is that moon like so low res?
Underboss, you're back! Thanks for your hard work!
Who's this fox?
Who's this fox? I saw that.
Lady Terranfog.
No, let me explore. Oh goodness, okay. One. How fucking far away are you? Remake that. Oh, damn. Fine. Hey, gamer.
All thanks to your guidance, benefactor.
Oh, there's like a... Yeah, you can see it on the map. It's like a... This is the building, but it's like a back alley.
Welcome home, Underboss!
And now we're caught up, I think, or roundabout caught up to where we were. Yes.
Underboss, I mean no disrespect, but is this frail woman really the one the boss invited?
That's right. Her name is the Terror in Fog. Spread the word that the Sinwish Syndicate has secured the Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Underboss, beat me if you want, but I gotta say, are you serious? Are we really counting on this delicate woman for the Phantasmoon Moon Games?
The Phantasmoon Moon Games. Is that why they hired a Stellaron hunter to do their bidding?
These Phantasmoon Moon Games are a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the Sinwish Syndicate to rise. This woman doesn't look like she has what it takes, and we're trusting her. If she blows it, how are we supposed to save face?
Underboss, we haven't been duped, have we? If word gets out, the other gangs will laugh us out of town.
All of you, shut up! Useless. Lady Terran Fog would wipe the floor with you even if you all came at once. Since you doubt her, why not let Lady Terran Fog show you a few moves? Lady Terran Fog, what do you say? I can find you a few sparring partners. No need to hold back.
I thought you were naive, but looks like you're just playing good cop, bad cop to test me.
Ah, I'm neither good nor bad. Just opportunistic.
Still playing dumb, huh?
Boss of the Sinwish Syndicate. Your people wouldn't be doing this on their own. I know you can hear me. I came for business. Making friends would be a fine bonus. But if not, that's fine with me. If you still want this deal, cut the tricks.
A real expert is something else. You speak with such overwhelming presence, though we barely understand a word. Come on, show us a move. We fight and bleed every day, and that's the only way we'll be convinced.
Oh no. These brutes are not interested in a win-win situation at all.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
Looks like it's time. Huh?
Just keep alive and open the 2nd strategy pouch once you're done.
And the second one gonna be like, alright, good luck, now open the 3rd one.
There's barely anything helpful in here.
Looks like Lady Terran Fog isn't impressed with your skills. Out of my way! When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician. But fate had other plans, and I was dragged into a world of violence. But even then, I never let go of my love for music and rhythm. Even in battle, I kept honing my singing and instrumental skills. And that's how I forged my one-of-a-kind fighting style. They call me the Roaring Costide!
Oh, Prince! The underboss is getting serious!
Lady Terran Fog, I humbly challenge you. Show the Sinwish Syndicate the assassination skills you're so proud of.
Well, alright.
Looks like I'll have to hold back against these reckless brutes.
Unite our goals.
Sam in position. Attack!
Memory's tomb has opened its maw.
So beautiful! Like firefly until everything burns to ashes!
So although I don't think we've seen the last of the Dahlia, I do kind of wish they did a little bit more with her in the last patch. Like, the more I think on it.
As expected of the Terran Fog, such incredible
Also, Terror in Fog, you're never going to get it right.
The power of the destruction within me. It's still hard to control. Madam Yao, done everything in my power to keep them alive, as you said.
Etched in your bones!
No holding back. Clouds scattered.
You want to betray me? May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Time to cleanse the filth. Set the seas ablaze!
I don't want to take your life. Back down while you still can.
A true warrior of the Sinwish Syndicate fears no death. Don't underestimate my resolve.
Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
Dun Hong and Sunday.
Touch your bull, I can see for myself.
Never thought visiting an ally would mean crashing into a local gang's hall.
Oh. This will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate. But for us to reunite with an old friend here...
2 weirdos came in and it's just the boys.
So be it.
You two, stand down. Listen well. This will be an honorable duel.
A duel? You dare duel a Xianzhou...
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act so brazen?
Huh?
Wait, what do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
The lads, huh?
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who ever told you there was only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
So, there are 3 of you?
No, it's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin is already a brand. At my side stands the organization's 7th-ranked Talovian Reaper, the Winged Death Knell. He sends every target into the
Sunday's like, the fuck is going on?
And this one is the 2nd-ranked assassin in the organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the Jade Dragon.
Then you are...
You can call me Whistling Flame Fox.
Fugue's just making up new titles for herself. She's just having fun.
Though I mostly handle business relations and HR work.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
I say, there's no need for that. Course tied. You insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, did you? If you had let them meet me sooner, none of this would have happened.
Boss! I cannot hand your...
Of course that's the boss. Why wouldn't it be? Of course fucking Donald Duck's the boss.
You are the one who hired us? The boss of the Sinwish Syndicate?
That's me. I am Polwave, current leader of the Sinwish Syndicate. My apologies. Our gang is full of roughnecks. I will make sure they are disciplined. As for that business, we'll discuss it upstairs. Everyone else, clear out!
Okay. I kind of feel for Dan Hong Sunday. They really did just walk into the middle of this mess, huh?
#1 assassins, where you go?
Hey, you two.
Long time no see, Lady Tingyun. It's been a while since we last met in Penacony.
I am truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up false names and titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness. This place is a hotbed of trouble. What brings you two here?
When Sunday and I contacted the Xianzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
Lost? Captured. There must be some misunderstanding. Alas, this rumor was likely a destiny arranged by Madame Yao.
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Xianzhou Yuzhui?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the Diviner General, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the delegation's intelligence revealed that the person was none other than the Stellaron hunter, Blade.
Him?
I assumed the title to come here, to uncover why the Stellaron hunters are involved, and how he will enter the game.
So, how's it going so far?
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly so far. But as for what comes next, I still don't know anything either. Still, Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well, let us call them stratagems for now. And at this moment, it is time to open the second.
A strategy pouch?
So you revealed my identity after all. No worries, I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the Crosstalk General.
The what, General?
It says the 2 of you will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss. What do you say?
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun. As for the Stellaron hunters, I too find them intriguing. Dan Heng, will you help me gather a bit more information?
Of course. Thank you, Sunday.
Alright, let's discuss business. Killers don't get vacations. Is there anything else in this main room before I leave? Don't think so. I think these guys are just yapping. Oh, we don't actually get in the lift? Ah.
I gotta say, this place is decorated with a touch
That's one of the things
of
like with the Neverness to Everness beta that was kind of charming. That you can actually get in all the lifts and like manually press the buttons and shit. Just added a bit more like life to the building. To the buildings. It's a nice office. Alright, let's go talk to fucking the duck. Meanwhile, the not Tokyo Tower is in the distance.
Back then, who would have imagined Iron Hulks running wild on the streets? Let alone us gang members being treated like vermin.
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
Of course not. Please forgive Korstide's rude little test. That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Mechatrons, the masked heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots that hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome. Wouldn't you agree?
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks, but I've got a decent eye for sizing people up. Now, you may not be the #1 assassins, right? But your skills surpass even such assassins. So I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade. But I don't give a fig about its brand.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
On the Sinwish Syndicate.
What?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, I intend to perform surgery on the Sinwish Syndicate. Look here. Through certain connections, I secured this mass correlation. The entry pass to the Eonic game. Some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse. Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this. You want the god's reward, don't you?
You are our employer. Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What do you want from the Eon, Mr. Polway?
I wonder... I mean, we already know from the trailer, unfortunately, that Sunday is going to end up getting a mask. But I wonder if this will be lead to it, or if one of the other ones of this 3 is going to end up with a mask.
Sharing a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the...
To be honest, the 4.0 trailer, I almost felt showed too much.
That is enough.
And it's weird as well, because the 4.0 trailer was the first major version trailer to not instead be an opening with a theme song.
Only wants fame?
There is no season opening with this, and maybe we were gonna get one, but because of complications, it didn't happen. But after the 2.0's phenomenal song intro and Amphoris's epic that it opened with, this just being a trailer version was oh, okay.
But I do know how to judge people.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there was complications. Maybe they had a big Japanese songwriter or something, but because of the current tensions, it was pushed against having that be released.
Imagination exists due to wish power. And that wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands humans place upon these imaginations. The Sinwish Syndicate was founded to provide for those imaginations who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity. Unfortunately,
it's interesting because of the real world political conflict between China and Japan, it feels like Genshin was the one that ended up getting away with it the most. Because I haven't noticed anything change in Genshin. Genshin has less content releasing every patch right now outside of story stuff, but that's just because of all the fucking Wonderland shit. And that Nod Cry is very much a side thing, so there's going to be less map expansions. But Zenless, all 3 of the Angels of Delusions had more Japanese-centric names that were changed to basically be more softer and less Japanese, less obviously Japanese. I think Suna was called Shitsuna, as in C-H-I-T, or something like that before, so it's little names. While Honkai Star Rail, they had the unfortunate consequence of about to release a Japanese region.
Survive this long by relying on bodyguards. It's about having a sharp instinct for survival.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy. In my view, the underboss may not see eye to eye with his boss. My thanks to you both. With your protection, I managed to leave without harm. Yet, we carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin. When I think of it that way...
Yeah, this mask is intended for our Peacock War General that's supposed to have been here.
He seeks to enter the Phantom Moon Games.
But I feel like she's not gonna wear it. I think she's here because she's just here to arrest Blade.
This matter is grave.
But I am curious who all the like quote-unquote contestants will end up being.
Before making any decisions.
Well, I mean, we could take a few guesses, looking at like the future battles. Like, oh hey, Yao Guan. Like, we know the Silver Wolf will almost definitely be involved. We know Blade wants to be involved and probably will end up
I
involved.
must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Ting-Yun, you still have not opened the third pouch, have you?
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie. If not for the appearance of the former Vidyadhara High Elder and the runaway Master of Penacony, Miss Ting-Yun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined. I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Ting-Yun failed to restrain her strength during the clash. Yet, with you two here, the gangsters' lives were spared.
You even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so much about you. With my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire goddess-ending feat in Penacony from far away. Truly magnificent.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General. Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cost spring 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities. What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantom Moon Games.
She's not gonna do that though. I think I know where this is going. She is gonna slap it on one of our faces, probably Sunday, to like suit that bit we saw in the trailer.
The hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly killing two birds with one stone.
Which, to be fair, I'd be down for. Because Sunday joined us 2 stories ago, and he really hasn't had much time to really be like active.
Miss Ting-Yun, that is exactly why I am here. Not to put Blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for his sake.
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
To be frank, this journey to Planarcadia was meant for Jingyuan, the divine foresight. The Lawfu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Iron Tomb, and the honor should have been his. Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
With the hunt as the primary subject, divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as fire. The change occurs at the 4th line. It comes without warning. Incineration, death, abandonment. This is truly ominous. With the preservation as the primary subject, it reads, the hexagram resolves as heaven. The change occurs at the 4th line. One may leap or remain in the depths with no fault incurred. Advance and retreat according to circumstances, and you shall remain untroubled. With finality, is earth, because at the top line. Dragons clash amongst the wilderness, their blood-staining heaven and earth alike. This is a portent of bloody conflict. Why would Stellaron hunters be marked by such an omen? Could it be connected to the former High Elder? With Planarcadia as the primary subject, the hexagram fluctuates between earth and fire. Oh, so it's literally telling you yeah, the hunt and finality are kind of going to be bouncing between each other as this goes on. Neither fully luminous nor wholly obscured. To rose to the heaven at first, only to descend back into the earth. What does that even mean? Joy turns to sorrow? With the fate of the next 10 days to the primary subject, it reads, the hexagram fluctuates between heaven and thunder. The change occurs at the 5th line. For those who present morals and virtues, no remedy is needed for good fortune to follow. So there are more big shots to come? Just how many more surprises are waiting for me?
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Lafu, in other words, my junior soror, Fu Xuan, and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion. An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia of elation.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant for Jingyuan?
Yes. I contacted the Marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
It's only death. If I can
It's only death? Fuck it. Alright, girl, I see.
A moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
She's not gonna wear it yet, she's gonna slap it on someone. Uh-oh. Dunhung's dodge! Alright, Sunday it is. Dunhung's fucking dodge, you went, oh, fuck that. Like, Dunhung just had a huge fucking story arc in Amphorius.
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
Yeah, after Amphorius, Dunhung, like, he's locked the fuck in with this shit. You're not gonna be able to get him with anything.
Once the mask for joining the Phantom Moon Games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine.
And Sunday's now a player in the game.
Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now
You know, the guy who doesn't really want to be in the spotlight too much, and now he's in the big tournament.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning. Do you mean to make an enemy out of the Astral Express?
Hey, one man. Hope you're doing well.
Dunhung, let me take care of this.
Yeah, well, Sunday, you're finally going to be involved in a major story. It's your time to shine, buddy. Essentially, there's like 3 stories going on at once right now to catch you up, one man. We've got Stellan March's story, we've got Himiko's story, and we've got Dunhung and Sunday's story. Stellan March's story is they were tour guided by Sparkle. Sparkle left and Sparksea was introduced. Sparksea isn't actually like an old, like, no, Sparkle. It's essentially her dreams made manifest by Planarcadia. So it's basically Sparkle with the restraints taken off. With Dark Ties. Oh, I haven't looked at anything with Dark Ties. The only thing I know is that you can finish it in under 5 hours. But so Sparksea is like just Sparkle with the restraints taking off, and so Sparksea possessed a whole high school to basically make her the head teacher and to run it all for funsies, controlling everyone whilst also trying to secure a mask to be a part of the Phantasmoon Games. The Phantasmoon Games being a big tournament going on in Planarcadia, the winner gets to be God for precisely 1 minute. So of course everyone wants to be a part of that is willing to try. Sparksea lured Stell and March into it. March is still trapped inside, but Stell managed to get out and reached out to Himiko. Himiko, however, was having a lovingly long conversation. I don't know if you were tired here. is having a loving conversation with Pearl of the IPC. You know, another one of the 10 Stonehearts, like Topaz, Aventurine, Jade. You know, another one of them. But after hearing what's happening to Stell, started making her way towards it. Danheng and Sunday, they were told by the general in front of us that there's going to be danger in this, you know, not Yakuza gang hideout in the city. You need to go there and save Fugue. They went there, quote-unquote saved Fugue, and realized that they had a mask to participate in the game. The thing with the Phantasmoon masks that make it you a participant is that once you wear it, it basically attaches itself to your soul. You can't not be a participant now. Which is what led to the scene you just missed, where the general, upon getting the mask and making out that she was going to wear it, instead swiveled on her heel and slammed the mask, intending to slam it into Danheng's face, but because Danheng has, you know, the entire Amphorius arc of character growth behind him, he very instinctively just moved out the fucking way, and so it slammed into Sunday's face as well, instead. So now Sunday is a part of the Phantasmoon games. Sparksy has also got a mask, so she is also in the Phantasmoon games. But basically, this entire planet is going to turn into one giant tournament arc. With the winner becoming God for a minute. We know that Blade is also on this planet of the Stellaron Hunters, because the War General's actually, like, hunting him down to arrest. But he potentially is here for the Phantasmoon games. And I'm going to be honest, if he gets to be God for a minute, I already know what Blade's going to say. That suicidal fuck. He's going to say, "Make me mortal."
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Don't worry.
Yeah, your favorite hunger Terminator. Yeah.
General.
And speaking, this is the War General.
General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call
Which,
that
fun
the
fact,
excuse of
Yao
mediocrity.
Guang's English voice actor,
Mr. Sunday,
Ari
I'm
Frash.
fascinated by the Phantasmoon games. You even
Firstly,
know-
she's a lesbian, which is hell yeah.
wore this mask?
Secondly, she's actually dating another voice actress in this game. She's dating Aiden Dawn, who is the voice of Cyrene, aka Alicia. It's Blade, yeah. But yeah, I that's just a nice little bit like fun trivia that Yao Guang's English voice actress is in real life actually dating Cyrene's voice actress.
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes.
And I also like because we're
Mr.
trying to figure out who all the
Sunday never asked
contestants are going to end up being.
He's glanced at it
I'm
at
99% sure Silverwolf will get a mask, and that's why Silverwolf's getting like a variant later on. We know Blade's after a mask, and you'll probably get one.
Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action, but
Oh,
genuine
Stell
interest.
was given a mask as well. So Stell's in the games, but that one was a bit more like, I think it actually happened. Like it kind of happened in a dream realm. We met Evanescence, or Evanescence, as I'm probably going to call her like 7 times, the Yae Sakura XP, and she literally pulled out a pencil and a book and drew a mask for us, ripped off the page, slapped it on Stell's face, and it became a real mask. So I don't know if she's like the puppet master of the game, or if she's just kind of a silly goober like that.
Sunday?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment. I
nice
even
Abby for them,
considered
yeah.
putting it on.
So, I merely gave you what you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift. During the Phantasmoon games, I'll give every
But
ounce
Yao
of aim
Guan
I
being
can
like
to help you
questionably
seize your chance to
untrustworthy
have an
and doing
audience
things
with the
impulsively despite being one of the legendary Chinese war generals of the Sun Show kind of makes sense considering she's Elation as well. Because her banner is the current banner going like as we speak. And she's an Elation character. And considering Elation are, you know, the fools, the ones who are who live and die by their tomfoolery, you give that kind of mentality to a war general, yeah, you know, somehow some of her actions now make more sense.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will. Indeed. Dan Heng, I do want to learn more about this world, because this world of elation...
Honestly, I'm down for Sunday being in the
Planarcadia.
The games, just because, like, you know, he joined the Astral Express officially at the end of the 2-point series, and then all of Amphorius happened, so he barely got any, like, relevancy. Like, he was in, like, 5 or 6 scenes total across the entirety of Amphorius.
I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve.
So it's like, yeah, no, he is part of the main squad. Let him actually have, like, some time in the spotlight.
Should look like.
Same as, like, this is also Himiko's home planet, so it's nice to see Himiko actually get some time in the spotlight.
This Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny shackles alive?
Ting Yin. Ting Yin's already tired of this.
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers.
And you can tell it's a Sunshow General because, like every Sunshow General, her hair's just white. I don't know why that became a bit of a trend, but Jing Yuan, Fei Xiao, Yao Guan, all of them have got like pure white hair.
Successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academe in divination arts, war strategies, and civil governance.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchue after you?
Fushuan? What Fushuan? If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingxue from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take
Qingxue would not last 5 fucking seconds in a higher position. Don't put that into, like, the ether.
Match. As for the details, shall we discuss this?
That little gremlin mahjong player gambler would collapse on the spot. Silverwolf? Silverwolf's POV? Sometime later, in search of stolen items, an uninvited guest quietly slips into Dovebrook District.
Map says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here. But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Holy for bully! Her big drama hit Graphia Academy!
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by Aha. Let's go ask for directions.
Also, I don't actually have Silverwolf in a main team. I haven't used Sylvie in fucking ages. I'll keep the pink team for now. Sorry, Sylvie. I could sort of justify figuring out Fugue into a team. I can't really fit Sylvie into a team anymore, unfortunately.
Hey, little furbo. No,
Like, it's part of the reason why I think she's getting a new variant coming up, because, like, of all the characters in the game, she's one of the Nihility characters that feels the most, like, power crept. Even with the bust she got, she still feels like she's a little behind, like, everyone else.
Beats me. But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall a spot.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason. Now, spill.
Whoa! Generous, miss. The place you're looking for is upstairs.
For Bobocom, you don't know who you're messing with. You're gonna lose that 10,000 the moment she walks away.
But he's zonked out in the day, and his doors are locked at night. No clue how he earns any money. Maybe he's a vampire?
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen detective?
Beats me. But if I find
Fucking don't be too greedy.
on the ground, I might recall that too.
You stinky furbo, begging for a smack, scamming our guest!
Ooh, time to go!
Oh god, no. Not the fucking funky monkeys again.
Narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency. I'm the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
Narrator? What sane person gives their pet that name?
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy furbo didn't fleece you, right?
It did. A full 10,000.
Do you want me to catch that sneaky furbo for you and get your money back?
Nah, save your breath. Got it fixed. Money's back in my account, plus the last 26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Yeah, she just hacked it straight back in.
Not bad, Punklordian hacker.
You seem pretty knowledgeable. So, would you mind showing me the way?
This way, please, Ms. Hacker. Sorry, but you will have to take a side path.
Of course.
The landlord of his magazine office fled to dodge his debts, and creditors have been storming in one after...
So...
I know how to shoot a button game, thank
There's even
you.
a shooting button. That's interesting.
Also, look at that treasure chest in the back there.
Why are there so many furbos?
They're all employees of this magazine company.
Oh, ice, great. The ice physics are deranged.
Why does this scene feel like a punishment round from a game?
Yeah, they're getting fucking Danganronpa'd.
Brutal than any game.
What did I say? Something's on the right?
So, this is where the detective lives?
Who the is this detective going to be Ashvale?
Office and living quarters are one and the same.
Who is in the next patch apparently, Ashvale?
At this hour, he is probably fast asleep. Visitors here are rare indeed.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Please, come with me. I will wake him at once.
Oh my god, this statue. Before we do that, is there anything in this building I can like mess with?
Let's get down to business. I can...
Fine. Is that a fridge?
Mr. Ashvale.
The fucking what the fuck's with the HUD? What's with the Dark Souls HUD and boss bar?
Delivery at the door. To disturb my sleep.
The Silverwolf thought the fucking final boss was just about to leave.
He is not here for food delivery.
She was genuinely afraid for a second.
Oh, then she must be here to kill me.
Oh, and fun fact, speaking of English voice actors, Ashvale's English voice actor, we've heard him perform another character in Honkai Star Rail. Do you know who he voiced before Ashvale? Fucking Lygus. This is Lygus' VA. This is Blythe.
Sadly, not that either.
What do you mean, sadly?
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh, then you must be a client. You are here to hire me for a case.
Your order of guesses is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh, what did you lose?
A person, along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Fantasy Moon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises.
Oh, now I see why the monkey's called the narrator.
Who exactly is this girl?
Mr. N, stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between a detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction, right?
A name flashed through the otherwise empty mind of the detective. This unremarkable-looking girl was, in fact, one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the IPC's bounty list. A Stellaron hunter.
Kafka!
It's Silverwolf!
Is it Silverwolf, you fuck? Okay, Ashbell's an idiot, got it.
Did you get your head caught in the fridge door or something?
I feel like I need to wipe my personal data again.
One of the Interastral Peace Corporation's most wanted fugitives with the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective. Oh. I have seen plenty of stories like this. So, the next thing would be me getting dragged into a massive conspiracy and
Ashbell, do you know someone called Boot Hill? I feel like you two would get along.
Drop the paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, you were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House, you helped solve them all. You may not be the most famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here, right?
Is nothing private anymore. Whatever, tell me, how did you lose your mask?
Today was supposed to be our meeting with the Sinwish Syndicate.
All right, now let's talk about the commission fee.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel. We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sinwish Syndicate, and those 3 Xianzhou #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
Can you handle it? Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
Sorry, no dirty money. And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account balance after paying.
Oh, then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty. You take the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
Or maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking...
And Ashbell's like, hey, maybe I don't want to, like, fuck with, like, the FBI, the space FBI. Maybe we don't do that.
I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me the moment you have any news.
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. N, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot first. Madam Pearl, I've obtained solid intel.
Mr. Ashvale, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%. Let me guess.
Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron Hunters. They are here in Planarcadia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon Games. I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Quietly, without anyone noticing.
Caesar, how silly do you think Silverwolf is?
Games? The moment your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. And you want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
Ah, we should have taken that hacker's deal earlier and turned her in for the bounty.
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes things much
Oh yeah,
easier.
Silverwolf absolutely wants in on the game if she's after the masks.
Listening in on one's partners after
I think that's this whole
habit
patch
worth
and probably the next one as well. It's going to be building up the contestants, and then it will just explode in like 4.2 or 4.3 when the game actually starts properly.
you?
Did you find the mask?
Hey Blade.
Not yet, but I've got a new lead. We might have lost one mask, so I just need to find another.
Fine. Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on the dark web using names like Xianzhou's.
Blade telling off his little sister, don't go on the fucking dark web.
Okay. By the way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this time?
A completely blank page.
Hey, finally back to us. Alright, let's go deal with Sparksy. Meanwhile, Azel, who escaped from school alone, actually called the police.
So, what you're saying is that this Miss Sparksy, who was originally just a virtual avatar, has now crossed into reality and taken entire school staff and students hostage. I get it. So, it's just a typical case of the idiogenerative imaginative phenomenon.
It gains sentience of its will.
Yeah, you could say that, according to the old superstition. Modern science believes that when something receives excessive attention, it would suddenly gain life and becomes an imagine due to the accumulation of too much wish power.
What kind of modern science is that supposed to be?
Planarcadia's modern science, of course.
Typical case.
Outworld visitors might find this kind of thing strange, but it's not exactly rare around here. Certain historical eras had imagine popping up non-stop like mushrooms after a shower. Things are different now, but if you're not careful, you might still find characters from popular comics suddenly show up in the flesh.
Idiogenerative?
Sorry, used a bit of jargon there. Idiogenerative here means something born of chance and circumstance. These imaginae arise from incidental events. That's quite different from progenitive imaginae, which reproduce by having artists draw their offspring.
So when you heading out?
Heading out? Where to? Oh, you mean going to Graphia Academy to arrest this illegal imaginae? We can't. I just received notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. The first supplicant of these
Fucking
Moon games
man, this is a fantasy game, and yet this is the most realist thing ever. We called the police. Hey, they've literally got a whole school hostage. Can you do something? Nah, no. Thanks, you fucks.
Although you're honored guests of the Astral Express, you seem completely unfamiliar with the laws and customs of this world. During the Phantom Moon games, we do not traditionally interfere with supplicants' actions. That's their privilege. In other words, since she's a supplicant, we security officers can't do anything.
Yeah, because she's got a mask and she's in the game, she's untouchable. She took an entire school hostage.
You say she took a school hostage, but the intel I have says otherwise. Oh, right. The news broadcast is about to start. Care to watch?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Full Wish
Host on the
TV's
left.
special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Snowy.
We've entered year 1999 of the Arcadian calendar. What an exciting time. Just one more year until the new millennium.
Over 500 years ago, a famous prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the Will this prophecy come true? Can Planarcadia safely make it through this crucial year?
You idiot! Are you cursing our viewers? They didn't tune in to hear your fear-mongering nonsense. Just read the news and stick to it.
Yes! Incredibly, after just 15 years, the Phantasm Moon is full again, and the time for the Phantasm Moon Games is upon us once more. Surely a blessing for the master relation upon us, Arcadia!
Which supplicants will appear in these Phantasm Moon Games? And what mind-blowing miracles will they bring to everyone? With permission from the Department of Aberration Defense, we'll be following and reporting on the Phantasm Moon Games from start to finish. Just now, the first masked supplicant has appeared.
How intriguing! Who are they, and where did they come from? Let's take a look. Wow! Internet-famous streamer Miss Sparksy announced 2 hours ago that she's donning a mask to become a supplicant. The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed the news is authentic.
As an ideogenitive imagine, Miss Sparksy's birth wasn't approved by the Department of Aberration Defense. But that hardly matters at this point. What sort of miracle does this live streamer
So
plan
literally
to do
everyone
during
knows that, like, the Sparksy running around isn't, like, real. She's literally just, like, a creation of, like, a streamer avatar made real. Sparkle did some live streams of a VTuber, and the VTuber model gained sentience and became real. Speaking of Sparksy, hello.
Commercial break. A big thank you to Love Insurance for being the title sponsor of today's Sparkstacular Arcadian Adventures livestream. One person, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one person. Who will Sparksicle become today? Ta-da! Time for the big reveal! Everyone, follow along with Bean Sparksy of Graphia Academy as we check out how our new transfer student is settling in. Marge, say hi to the camera. Sparksy, don't you dare mess with me. I, Marge, am not someone you can easily push around. I'll have you know I'm the disciple of General Jing Yuan of the Luofu and General Huayan of the Zhu Ming. I've undergone rigorous Xianzhou sword training. Others might fear you, but I sure don't.
And if that doesn't work, I've got a little demon in my soul called Evernight. Don't worry about her, though.
My, Marge seems quite worked up. Is it because she's a bit nervous about her first live interview? All right then. Now, let me interview my colleague, Mr. Yang.
Hello, everyone. I'm Walt Yang, a history teacher at Graphia... Oh, he's completely under the spell, right. A history teacher at Graphia Academy. I'm honored to be selected at this year's most popular male teacher. You're the only fucking man in this entire fucking... And I will continue to strive to nurture even more outstanding talents.
All right, that wraps up our interview for now. Let me give you all a sneak peek at what's coming up in our next live stream. Thank you all for your wholehearted support. Sparksicle will work hard to repay your kindness. In 3 hours, I'll be hosting a special live stream performance.
Sparksicon? She has a convention?
Guests, the legendary Nameless from the Astral Express, who have carved countless legends across the cosmos. Tell your friends, your family, even your enemies. Let's set aside all grudges and meet in the stream to witness the most dazzling sparks light up Planarcadia.
And that's her stream end screen? That's funny.
Now, see, Miss Sparksy was just doing a program with your friend. It's fine, really.
Oh, the Astral Express's reputation. Oh, the Sancho General's honor. What kind of program was that?
Have you seen shows like that before? You know, where celebrities go somewhere to do everyday jobs, like those reality shows where they trade places.
Oh, yeah, they're all like dog shit. I know what shows you're talking about.
Graphia Academy as a target.
We took this super famous person who's never worked a day in their life, but they're infinitely richer than you'll ever be, and we put them in McDonald's. Let's see how they survive. 5 seconds later, they're crying. Cool. Oh, the Astral Express's reputation.
So these are the nameless of the Astral Express?
That's hilarious! I heard they're supposed to be great heroes who saved other worlds. Look at them now! Switching to comedy in a heartbeat.
Well, other spectators in the plaza laugh joyfully. You can't shake off the chill creeping over you.
Soon the whole of Planarcadia will be saying Sparksy caught the Astral Express crew in one go and made us the butt of jokes. Our reputation would also turn into her trophy.
Oh, right. Please keep this Phantasmoon Games emergency response guide safe. Some sections in it might come in handy.
The PGERG? Operation is in Miko from Planarcadia due to the factors of miracles offered by supplicants. Power concentration there. If something happens, go home. It explains what your home is. And the news can come in any form, from broadcast TV notes to live streams and so on. A broadcaster's head consists of eyes, ears, a mouth, and a nose, not a pineapple or an apple. Most relations were stolen by the Riddlers, nouns and verbs with recognition. Ternary city citizens have been swapped, causing mass chaos. If you lose your way or find yourself within a supplicant's sphere of influence, you can take refuge in a nearby fragment of the water canvas. The safe zone at the edge of the water canvas retains close to reality's three-dimensional coordinate axes. If you notice your body starting to become two-dimensional, immediately turn back to the way you came. Objects that fall in the sky unmasked are usually rain. Rain is a collection of water. A joke is a piece of information designed to induce laughter and does not possess the ability to move. If a joke claims it's heading to its friends, the refrigerator's reading, to steal away the electric toothbrush's bride, please board the nearest science fiction novel and get out of there. If you happen to get trapped inside a TV, stand close to the screen as possible to maximize your on-screen presence. When you hear children's songs being sung in the chorus around you, whatever you do not sing along. When attempting the above, make sure you're inside the TV, not trying to walk into it.
If there's nothing else, I'll be going now. See ya.
Thanks, officer. Most useless fucking cop in history.
See? I told you so. Even calling the police was useless.
See, Sparkle's a real one. She already knew the cop was not going to help.
Only hope. And that red boss lady of yours. She's here too.
Are you all right? Did you get hurt when you ran away?
You showed Himiko the strange mask that Vanessa drew for you.
So, March and Welt are both trapped in Graphia Academy now? And that girl called Sparksy took the mask too.
I wasn't vigilant enough.
No, it's not your fault. I underestimated the complexity of the situation behind these games. Coming back to my homeland was meant to be a relaxing vacation for everyone. And I also wanted you and March to experience...
Himiko, hate to break it to you, but this is the second time we've gone to a vacation spot to relax and shit's kicked off. Like, Penacony, we literally went there. It's the land of dreams! We can go and have a good time. Nothing bad will happen.
There have been many instances of cooperation between supplicants. But this time, forces from across the cosmos have turned this into their own high-stakes poker table. Rather than honoring the elation, these players are far more eager to savor victory for themselves, itching to knock everyone else out of the game. Sparksy is one such troublemaker.
Should we head back to school and save everyone now?
It's dangerous to rush back to school on courage alone, when we don't know what Sparksy has done and what she's planning to do. For every supplicant, there are 3 key acts that must be completed once the Phantasmoon games begin. The roll call, the miracle, and the promotion. Sparksy has completed the roll call. She took the mask and declared her entry into the games, drawing everyone's attention to the news that the first supplicant has appeared. Next, she must strive to make a miracle happen. Bear the people's wishes and answer with a great feat. If I'm not mistaken, Sparksy is waiting for us to walk right into her trap. For her, there couldn't be a better opponent than the Astral Express for this first battle between supplicants. What could be more earth-shattering than defeating a renowned cosmic hero on a battlefield of her own meticulous design? So here's the question, Sparkle. Based on what you know about this imposter, what's her real agenda for joining the games? Simply toying with and defeating the Express crew alone won't be enough. What kind of world-shaking miracle is she after?
Sure, she's a fake. But she's still a fake of Miss Sparkle. Guessing won't get us far. If you ask me, we should check out the tavern. Might find some leads there.
What kind of place is that?
The Masked Fool's headquarters. The World's End Tavern.
That's right. How could we pull off something this insane without Miss Sparkle's prized collection I've been hoarding all these years? That imposter must have known this well. Before this operation, she definitely went to the tavern, using my name. Most fools can't tell the difference between me and that imposter. Or maybe they just don't care. But if we can find out who I talked to, and which treasures I stole from my collection of items, we'll naturally figure out what that imposter is up to.
That's a good plan, but I can't let you act alone. Can you take both of us into the tavern?
Take this business card. The address of the tavern is printed on it. However, you'll have to find your own way to the tavern. That's been the rule since it was established, and there's nothing I can do about it. Since there's still time, I'll head out first.
Oh, didn't mean to advance there. Sparkle? Marsh, Mr. Yang.
Relax. To step into the Elation's right, what you need the most is ease. Don't dance to your enemy's tune. Find your own rhythm. Now it's our turn to set the steps.
World's End Tavern, location Dovebrook District, near the Swinwish Syndicate office.
Dovebrook District. It's been a while since I've been home. Perfect timing. Don Hung and Sunday have made some new discoveries. I asked them to meet up with us later.
Your home's in the Dovebrook District?
Don't get your hopes up too high. Looks like this vacation trip has gone right back to our usual trouble magnet mode.
Now this is the kind of vacation the Nameless just has to savor.
That one's still unavailable.
Soliciting is strictly
So where are we going to get? Because that's to the school, yeah. And you can tell because there's a bunch of cherry blossoms on a long road stretch towards the school. Except they're not cherry blossoms anymore because they had to de-Japanify this whole world. Instead, just yellow trees.
Turn over this eternal page.
Actually, it's all down that route, and you can see, it's like, imagine in your mind's eye, these trees were pink instead. On the way towards the school. Like, it's like, it would be so effectively fitting.
Take this.
God, the size of this city compared to the last city we've gone through in Honkai Star Rail can't be understated. Like, if you go back to fucking Penacony, like, don't get me wrong, Golden Hour has a lot going on. It's complicated, and it's got the layers. It's got that little bit under, this bit underneath. But when you're actually roaming it, it's like, no, it's big, but it's very much like this chunk you can run straight through in like 5 seconds. This chunk is like you can run through it in 5 seconds. You know, like it's not that big. This is like, no, you're running.
We're almost at Dovebrook District.
To the Dovebrook.
Quite a bustling district. Is this really where Himiko lived back then?
Is this your childhood, neighborhood?
15 years since I've been back. I wonder what's become of these houses now. If they're being rented out, or if they've been sold off already. Perhaps they've become like the Graffia family. Nothing but empty shells of their former
Himiko,
glory.
I've noticed this entire patch, the moment your home planet has come into the mention, like, her tone and delivery of everything has, it's a lot more, low-key. Like, she might just be feeling nostalgic, but it feels like she's not, that happy to be, on her home planet in a way. She was enjoying letting the kids kind of fuck around, but it feels like she doesn't want to be that involved in it all.
This place seems to have changed a lot.
Holy for holy! Great Raccoon, you really came!
There's a Furbo calling out to you. What?
Rest assured, I haven't forgotten a single thing about the compensation.
This Furbo was actually waiting outside the magazine's office just to make amends? Furbo absurdo.
And you are?
Quite the escapade, long story. You told Himiko about the whole series of events of the tabloid journalists stalking you and then trying to get compensation claims. It's like the Destiny wants you two to meet again, maybe score a nice fat paycheck while you're at it.
Coming into our magazine office to talk? Let's discuss compensation, shall we?
It looks like the magazine publisher has taken over this entire building.
Was this once your home?
Strictly speaking, the entire street where this
Himiko, how loaded was your fucking
belongs to
family?
my family's estate. It's said that in their heyday, the Graffia family owned property all across Planarcadia. But by my generation, very little was left. When my journey reaches its end, will anyone in this world be able to inherit anything from me?
Let's not so lightly talk about your journey reaching its end, Himiko. I think every single, Honkai Impact 3rd player is still, carrying on the scars. Mom!
Silly child. What nonsense are you talking about? Come, let's go inside the magazine office and see what this little Furbo is up to.
In all honesty, I don't think they're going to kill Himiko off. At least not anytime soon. I think they're going to have... Because we haven't really had, a full story arc of Himiko getting to, really, stretch her legs. If they killed her off and the first time she gets a chance to have any spotlight, it would kind of, be like, well, for someone who hasn't played Honkai Impact 3rd, they haven't got to see or know Himiko that much to care that much. Other than the fact that she's, the family mum, basically. She's the Astral Express's mother.
Beep beep. Debt collector signal detected. I'm out of here. Don't run! It's the Great Raccoon from the Astral Express! Turbos and raccoons. We're all one big family. Beep boop. Family or not, you're all just here to collect debts, aren't you? Great Raccoon, that jerk of a company president ditched everyone to dodge the debts. We brothers haven't gotten paid in months. As you can see from our sorry state, even if you sold us all for Furbo Hot Pot, you wouldn't get much money back. But I've got a plan. We can work together for some mutual Raccoon Furbo benefits. After all, Furbobo Weekly does have quite a readership. Right now, the hottest news in all of Planarcadia is the arrival of the Astral Express. Once you become the company president, Great Raccoon, Furbobo Weekly can go full throttle for you, becoming the Express's exclusive media outlet, churning out a string of hot scoops.
In no time, Bobo Weekly will be the #1 gossip magazine. We won't have to worry about our salaries, and Great Raccoon won't have to worry about compensation.
You want me to work for you for free?
No way! As your devoted fans, me and my bros sincerely want to compensate you handsomely for your emotional distress.
A magazine publisher? Now that is interesting. What do you think?
I mean, are you interested?
These Furbos may be crafty and full of tricks, but they can definitely help us out. A media outlet working for you, and a network of informants who can run around everywhere? Having a logistics team like that during the Phantasmoon Games would come with many perks. And best of all, they're free.
So tell me, what does the company president have to do?
Being a company president is actually super easy. Just follow me.
Oh, Jesus. The new CEO starter guide. Dings that logged into Furbobocom editorial backend system. New opposition, president. Azel's little scheme is crystal clear now. According to reliable intel, the Trailblazer Azel was joining the Phantasmoon Games. The Phantasmoon Games are the Planarcadia local event. Engrossed to Sparksicle, Azel wants to start gossip. She is desperate for clout. Disrespectful Sparksicle and all of the Sparks heads, causing the moral line for both humans and Imagine. CEO Pearl needs to conduct a thorough investigation of the Astral Express crew ASAP. Shut it down, I've already written a new one. The script is here. Oh, you can support Azel together. Don't just talk the talk. How many copies of the issues of Fluffy Costa Blue did you actually buy? I told you already, Sparksy paid for a hit piece. Why Sparksy gotta be so mean? Sparks are cool. Heart lololol. Fun fact, slander's a crime too, you know. Arrest this Sparksicle, love. The rumor's fake, then the raccoon's mine again. Yeah, now delete this post. If too many people find out, I'll be stuck waiting in line. As if I were giving birth to a photo. That's what I saw. Mr. Yang from the Fluffies teaching Woof Woof, Dan, and March Bunny. No Azel? Is it because she doesn't go to school? Seems to be famous PhD from Paperfold. See a shopping culture like that? Mad respect. Does anyone even care about my credentials? I care! What do you mean this is a video? People are posting full fucking animes and like it's not. Jesus. Okay, that was a video of all time. Get me the fuck out of here. By leveling up, you can get bestseller plans. You can also find hot topics. Oh Jesus Christ, we're fucking like JJJ. Alright, get me pictures of Spider-Man. Mature professional impression? Let me send that? Okay. I'm not reading all this. Oh, this is our, like, statue to get bonus rewards. Got it. The fuck is a Hermorpha wish? No idea. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is just your side quest hub spot. You do side stuff, and when you come back here, you can then quote-unquote publish it.
That's all it takes? Okay, from now on, I'm your new company president.
Woohoo! Great Raccoon is our new company president! Ha! Whatever mission you assign, we brothers will get it done for you. Anything else you'd like us to do?
Change the name of the gossip forum.
Boss, you don't like Verbobo gossip? What name would you prefer then?
Moonchat, Death Notes, Gossip Grove, custom name free. We'll go with Moonchat.
Chatting about the Phantasmoon games together? Oh, cool name! Are you sure?
Yes.
In return, make sure you create some big news stories. Oh, and that journalist Verbo who wrote that slander about you? HR will fire him.
Good. Fuck him.
Around here who's got beef with the company president.
Wait, send him to gather intel at the school.
I heard a supplicant has appeared at Graphia Academy. Should we have him take some pictures there for you? No problem. I'll arrange it right away. This Verbo will issue the order. Stay tuned for his first-hand report.
Looks like you're already getting into the groove of being a company president.
Yeah, Himiko's like, hey, Azel, as fun as this is, remember that you still got people to meet and a girl to save. March is still, like, in the school under Sparksy's bullshit. Wait until the companions arrive. After a brief moment, Dan Hung and Sunday arrived.
Miss Himiko, we're here.
Is a treasure chest in this room?
Slower than expected, huh? Looks like you had quite a harvest.
That's, difficult to say.
Ah, Miss Himiko. And Benefactor is here too. It's been a while. I've missed you all dearly.
Miss Tingyun, are you representing the
fucking
Xianzhou
Azel just
on
waving.
this diplomatic mission to Planarcadia?
This is a matter of great importance. A humble girl like me doesn't have that kind of standing. I'm just tagging along with General Yao Guang of the Yuchui to help out with odd jobs. I happened to run into these two on the way.
The seer strategist. What happened on this journey?
Sorry, there was a bit of a hiccup. I accidentally put on a mask of elation.
That's one way of putting it, Sunday. It was slammed into your face against your will.
Well, that's quite unexpected.
I know the Express has been seeking to join the Phantasmoon Games, and I've been quite curious about that. Sorry. Did I make things more complicated than they needed to be?
No need to apologize, Sunday. You are a companion of the Trailblaze. No Nameless would ever stop a companion from finding their own path.
Many thanks.
But wait, did you just say accidentally?
It's a long story. I'm afraid we'll have to wait for General Yao Guang to explain it herself.
She was with us just now, but somehow disappeared without a trace.
Madame Yao is always like this. She probably disappeared suddenly to deal with something urgent.
This seer strategist is just as elusive as the rumors say. Should we wait for her?
No need. I wouldn't dare impose. The tides of fate shifted. I had to delay my steps to arrive at the proper time. I ask for your understanding.
Yo, Guan, you're a nightmare.
Oh my.
You're a menace.
Counting me, we make exactly 6. Let me do some calculations. Your fortune in the coming days looks grim. You'd better watch out. Wheel. Makes sense. You got what you wanted today. The fates spell danger. This matter is most likely connected to that blade. Ah, the little fox's misfortune has overflowed into good luck. She's blessed with constant good fortune, a true harbinger of prosperity. Huh. That's weird. I can't see yours. So, you're that trailblazer Fushuan mentioned.
Your reputation precedes you, seer strategist. I'm Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express. Whatever's on your mind, you can discuss it with me.
My sincerest apologies. When a diviner encounters someone whose fate is unfathomable, we can't help but feel 3 parts excited, 3 parts flustered, 3 parts curious, and 1 part awestruck.
What do you mean by unfathomable?
My eye of Ishvara can scan the aura of fortune surrounding each of you, manifesting as weal or woe signs above your foreheads. I'd like to divine your fortunes as a welcome gift. However, this person really surprised me.
It's fine, I can tell you, it's always woe. It's never wheel, it's always woe.
really
It's
free
why I
to
never
try
fucking win any of my 50-50s in HSR.
anything you want.
You're just
Does
being
an
nice, Yao Guan, I
Ishvara
get
like
it.
you actually exist in this world?
I can see the option. I've seen Terminus. That's just how we Stutterons are.
You might be onto something. When it comes to eons, divination often goes haywire and no proper reading can be formed.
What do you think this means, General?
As an Ishvara, their mere presence in the playfield creates a variable in the game. It's both a blessing and a curse. As I said before, the weal and woe of us 6 align with the 6 lines of divination. If she represents woe, then the hexagram falls to water, where dangers lurk above and below, spelling doom. If she brings weal, then the hexagram shifts between wind and water, presenting a great opportunity to strike. Auspicious.
So, the fate of our journey in Planarcadia rests on her decision.
That's way too much responsibility.
It's not as mystical as it sounds. While an Ishvara has far greater freedom of choice than ordinary people, they're still caught in the currents of fate. I just want to remind you to choose wisely.
Back to business. I take it you're not just here to read our fortunes?
I am here to greet everyone, to apologize to the Express Navigator for my previous indiscretions, and to borrow someone from you.
Miss Himeko, now you understand how I ended up wearing this mask.
I get it. She says she wants to borrow you for an operation. I want to hear your thoughts. If you're not comfortable refusing, I can speak up for you.
Oh, you two. No need for whispers. I can hear you loud and clear.
How did you... Well, since the General heard us, would you mind telling us your reasons for doing this?
I'm collecting variables. During this journey, I'll be acting as unpredictably and irrationally as possible. Don't be surprised. Some Arbiter Generals excel in battle with their wit and valor. Others master the art of forging weapons, and some guard the Netherworld with their lives. I, however, fight for the Alliance by calculating and manipulating fate itself, peeking into the future. I'm here to discuss matters regarding the Anti-Destruction Alliance, and then I'll head to Astropolis for the vote. That's the real business. But according to the divination,
This Arcadian world faces an extraordinary danger.
I'm like super curious about like, because like I mentioned it last time, but there's been a few planets that they've repeatedly mentioned during this, and I can't help but feel like it's not just a matter of them like reminding you of like the bigger universe. They're kind of like spelling out to you some of the planets we're probably going to be going to after this.
This individual
Like, they've mentioned Punk Lord a couple times, but they always do when Silver Wolf shows up. They keep on bringing up, like, the IPC planet. They keep on bringing up, Benzan's Goku, I think it was called, like, something like that. The really long-named one.
Become uncontrollable, bringing catastrophic disaster to everyone.
There's no way he could do that.
That's the divination's answer. Rather than asking whether he could, we should ask, how would he do it? My divination shows dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. While the term dragon clash could simply mean fierce battle, could it be foreshadowing a great calamity from your conflict with Blade? Perhaps this prophecy has other interpretations, but with my limited intel right now, I have to prioritize Blade, this most volatile and dangerous factor.
I've heard that different interpretations of prophecies can lead to completely opposite outcomes. Until things become clearer, it's better to reserve judgment.
Let's put that aside for now. In any case, I've brought along a creation forged by Blade himself. If things get out of hand, it might temporarily restore his sanity, giving us a brief chance at victory.
What is it?
I'm sorry, but fate has shifted once again. I must take my leave. To put everyone on the Express at ease, I solemnly swear that Mr. Sunday won't be obligated to do anything for the Xianzhou. On the contrary, our delegation will give him every ounce of aid within our power.
What did you say, General?
Aid within our power? She's gone.
Whoa, that was quick. Madame Meow must be really busy.
Has she vanished into thin air like this before?
Yes. I don't know the details myself. With Madame Meow, it often happens and no one knows when she'll return. She doesn't do it on purpose. Allow me to apologize on her behalf.
No worries. At least we know what the Xianzhou is up to. Right now, 2 companions from the Express are still trapped somewhere. She and I must head to the tavern to uncover some clues.
If Miss Himiko needs my help, please don't hesitate to ask.
Are March and Mr. Yang in trouble? I'll go with you.
No, you and Sunday will act together with the Seer strategist. We're not at the point where we need to call in reinforcements yet. The situation with Blade is unusual. That Seer strategist's concerns aren't just baseless worries. I don't want to see the Phantasmoon games bring catastrophe to my homeland. So this is also my request. To put it in the General's words, please do your best to introduce new variables.
Stories of an editorial board. We're all just like scattered around the room. Like, what? Rumors, Rod's picture. You might hear the odd banging. There's a little bit of construction going on. It was. I kept my mic muted mostly because I could hear it starting like whilst we were streaming. Also, I'm up to 130 rolls. Once again, I started yesterday's patch on like 70 or 80 something. Like this update is definitely trying to make up for lost time. Also, for those who don't know, yeah, Yao Guan is... Her banner, you see it's 38 days, her banner is lasting the entire patch. Whilst this rerun will get swapped out with Sparksea in the second half. So, Evernight, Hysolins, and Black Swan are all rerunning. Black Swan's getting a rerun because she got buffed in this update, so that makes sense. And the 4 stars don't matter because the game doesn't give a fuck about 4 stars anymore. Oh, let's get you as well from the fridge. Like, unironically, I've kind of just accepted we're probably never getting another 4-star in this game ever again. They're done. There we go, I was just say...
I understand Miss Himiko's intentions. I'll leave March and Mr. Yang in your care.
Oh, Blade.
Blade's appearance means the Stellaron hunters are also on the move in this world. From everything we've seen, this mission to Planarcadia is of the utmost importance.
I will accompany General Yao Guang to uncover the Stellaron hunters' schemes. Whatever happens this time, I hope it won't put any of you
Although
in
I don't think we've got too much left. Like, I feel like we're going to go fight Sparksea and I'll end the chapter. After we've talked to all our allies, instead of carrying on, I will wrap the stream there. Because I started late anyway, so I wasn't going to stream as much, and I've still got work later, so it's kind of just one of those things. And then tomorrow, we've got all day tomorrow, so we can just spend however much time we need to just go through it all. And if we finish super early, we can explore and do side quests. Since it is still, like, Planarcadia's new.
Student and teacher? And the security officers are turning a blind eye to all this?
Yeah, Donald's like, and the police did nothing?
Though March and Mr. Yang don't seem in mortal danger for now, who knows what Sparksea is plotting. The longer we delay, the worse it could get. Better to rescue them as soon as possible. The Phantasmoon Games. What a bizarre ceremony. What does this type of elation really mean for the people of this place? Why would AHA promote such a game?
Here for you.
Whatever happens, keep me posted on how things go.
Greetings, Benefactor.
Hey, Ting-Yun.
It's been many days since we met in Penacony.
Many days? It's been thousands of years for Stell. Ting-Yun, it's been a while.
Though my skills are meager, Madame Yao praised my resolve to kill my enemies.
Oh, did she now?
That was just the variable she sought. That's why she assigned me to temporarily serve under her command for this expedition. And look at that. It's brought us back together again. What fortune. I wished I could travel with you longer back in Penacony, Benefactor. After all, I've yet to reclaim the opportunities Phantilia stole from me.
But you sound a lot better, Ting-Yun. You don't sound like someone who's like barely like started recovering from effectively major operations. Like you sound like someone who's actually got back on her feet. What kind of person is Madame Yao?
Hard to say. Like the divinations she casts, she's a riddle shrouded in fog. Apart from the ever-absent Patina Justice, she's likely the most mysterious of the Arbiter Generals. I'm sure there's no mortal danger. Please forgive my jest, Benefactor. Being around Madame Yao has gotten me into the habit of cracking jokes all the time. Her actions may seem inscrutable, but she always provides what you need ahead of time. That's why even those who grumble still carry out her orders with diligence. In truth, doesn't she seem more like a shrewd merchant than a diviner? But then, when have any Arbiter Generals ever been ordinary?
I'll drop by to see you when I get the chance.
Don't go back on your word, benefactor. We can find a local bar and share a drink while we chat. Madame Yao instructed me to meet her at our agreed spot if she disappears. It's growing late, so I'll take my leave now.
Hey, Sunday.
Mask of elation can reflect the shape of one's soul.
Sunday, can I look at your mask?
Sure. In Penacony's decorative arts, ravens often symbolize the hidden desires and whispers of humans' dreamscapes.
I get too carried away now.
Don't worry. I once tried to ascend to godhood myself. I won't be dazzled by the honor of an audience with a deity. Taking part in this grand event is also about gaining a deeper understanding of this Arcadia. Just as one cannot miss the Charmony Festival when visiting Penacony.
Am I going mad, or is the audio quality of that line not the same as the other lines?
Don't worry. Taking part in this grand event is also about gaining a deeper understanding of the... Don't worry. I once tried to... Taking part in this grand event
Yeah,
is
it is. It's like the audio quality is like slightly more like scuffed.
There's no rule saying that supplicants of the Phantasmoon Games have to fight each other, right? On the contrary, for the elation, shouldn't laughter be a resonance that comes from within each other's hearts?
What's the deal with the mask anyway?
After putting it on, I seem to hear curious voices. The mask whispers to me, urging me to show my elation to the god, to create miracles that will make the people of the Arcadia laugh with joy.
Sunday we now embark on the path of elation.
That's a good one. When that general, Yao Guang, shows up again, I should discuss our collaboration plans with her. Good luck.
Alright, but like I said, I think I'm going to leave it there. And then, like I said, tomorrow we will wrap this up then. I'm more awake, firstly, and not busy, so we can take as much time as we need. So far, though, I like the pacing. Amphorius being this huge epic that was over 8 patches, that first patch was slow with Amphorius. I love what Amphorius became, and I get it, but that first patch was slow exploring Amphorius, getting everything together. Whilst this, it feels like, although there's no really high stakes, it's hit the ground running a lot more. It's like, okay, here's things happening, shit's already happening with Sparksy, let's put a plan together, Blades around, Silver Wolves around, etc, etc. You know, it's like the pieces are already falling into place. So I'm interested to see where this goes, but like I said, I'll leave it for now, and we will come back to wrap this up tomorrow. If we finish early tomorrow, we've got a lot of side shit to do anyway, so we can start exploring and just make that a longer stream tomorrow. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Additionally, you can find my BlueSky and Patreon in the description of every single video. Until then, though, you guys take care now. Peace.